guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. This time it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. They've got a little work to do here on third and goal in overtime. They're going to throw it on third and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good! A hero for the game! A game-winning field goal in overtime! Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Going to the running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hutchinson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's first and goal. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed. They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out, they get the throwing touchdown, end the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Ball State Cardinals offense will take the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Touchdown, Cardinals! What a catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Illinois' offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Offense set on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Getting some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Now on first down from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick release on the RPO. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. The give to Davis. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This offense has a second down play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Cardinals want to move quickly.
You guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Gets it out quickly. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Going with the ground game left. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. Running with power. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Illinois right back to the line. He's going to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up 14 over Pittsburgh. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. They'll leave it with him. Makes his man miss. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Touch pass on the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Using the quick game. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Cardinals are on the move. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Line getting set on second down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking to throw for it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch, called for and made. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They're bringing heat. They're trying to get to it. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Motion from the offense. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. It'll be a draw. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
3rd down play from the gun. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it behind the line. It's Horton. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Offense gets set for 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Cardinals are marching down the field. They keep attacking through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Hutchinson. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Eastern Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Eagles fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Illinois lining up quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass is intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paulo.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Got out of trouble and throws. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They're going to throw it again. Makes the catch. Strong, firm tackle. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Complete downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Coming after it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go back to the air on second down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, and guys, you're still down by 16. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Rolls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bauer. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Illinois right back to the line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Snap in the shotgun.
know, this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're down just 8. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. On the move, it's Horton. Jukes his way for more. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave, but this has been a nip and tuck affair in Iowa City.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down.
They're up by 11 over Iowa State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He wants to throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Ball State. And the punishment has been extended.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
37, Illinois, 15.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hutchinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Working that left side now. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Horton. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Smashes through. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the ground, it's Horton. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 3rd and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Illinois.
He wants to throw. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10.
First down, Illinois.
Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 15 over Pittsburgh. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 1st and 10 coming up. Might as well give it to him again. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. The play action fake. And he just flat missed it. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's right on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Ball State. And the route is on.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the move from inside his 5. Strikes the blow. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point was good. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, he's these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, though.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. Power football with the run. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Bauer. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Sanders. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're working that left side. Timeout call by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Ohio Bobcats offense will have the first possession of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
Dropping back, it's Winters. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Hendricks.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Bobcats will hustle to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Escapes trouble. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackled, but he has a first down. Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? They'll throw it on first down. He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Looking for an alley.